Mainit na inabangan ng mga pageant fans ang pasabog na National Costume Competition ng Miss Universe Philippines 2025 na ginanap na nga kagabi, kung saan mythical creatures ang tema ng NatCos this year.
Yes, they said it was a mythical creature. Yes, that's the theme of the whole national costume.
Makikitang isa-isa ngang inirampat, inilaban ng mga kandidata ang kanilang pasabog na gagandahan at talaga namang bongga kung bongga na national costumes. Pero as usual, mainit pa rin inabangan ng mga pageant fans ang national costumes na inilaban ng mga frontrunners ng kompetisyon. Sino naman kaya ang nangabog sa NatCos competition na to? At sino ang may pinakamagandang mythical creature NatCos na karapat-dapat ng hiranging best in national costume na talaga namang nangabog ng todo? Muli nating husgahan ang kanilang ipinakitang performance sa NatCos competition at muli natin hatulan isa-isa. My criteria for judging for the NatCos competition are the following: adherence to the theme, which is mythical creature. Of course, nandyan ang creativity. Hindi rin mawawala ang design and effort. Of course, the presentation is also very important. At ang pinaka-importante din ang overall impact. Simulan natin sa pambato ng Sultan Kudarat na si Chelsea Fernandez. Okay, dito sa NatCos niya, according to the description of her NatCos, she represents the legendary princess of Mindanao, Princess Lawanen, isang mythical princess mula sa Mindanao kung saan one of her powers daw is she can access the treasure which brings wealth as it attracts gold and can foretell the future. Well, I find her NatCos really beautiful kasi with her NatCos, she was able to showcase the cultures of Sultan Kudarat. I know it because I have been to Sultan Kudarat and I have some friends and relatives din living in Sultan Kudarat and I speak their language as well fluently. I love the fact that she wore this dress that symbolizes the rich cultures of Sultan Kudarat. Etong dress na to na sinuot niya, ito yung sinusuot ng mga kababaihan sa Sultan Kudarat at sa other parts of Mindanao kapag may ikinakasal. I know it kasi lagi ko to nakikita when I was young. Then yung mga nakikita niyo mga designs sa background, yan yung kadalasang makikita kapag may mga special occasions or important events sa Sultan Kudarat or sa Mindanao in general. Yung suot ng mannequin sa likod niya, yan naman yung traditional attire ng mga kababaihan. And then yung mga nakikita nyo nasa gilid, yan yung traditional artifacts ng Sultan Kudarat and other parts of Mindanao. And in most cases, kapag mayayaman yung family, gawa siya sa pure gold. As in, I know it because meron kami niyan dati. Ang ganda ng national costume ni Sultan Kudarat. In fairness, I love it. Ito yung definition ko talaga ng national costume. Yung hindi lang basta nakapagsuot lang ng NatCos. I love this one because naipakita talaga niya yung magandang kultura ng Sultan Kudarat na nire-represent niya. Perfect. However, I have to stick with the criteria. Meron kasi tayong criteria na sinusunod. So, I have to stick with them. For me, kinulang siya ng impact. Kasi, this is a national costume competition. Well, aside from showcasing the cultures and stuff like that, let's admit it, pabonggahan dito. Pasabog kung pasabog dapat. So, medyo nakulangan ako sa creativity and sa wow factor, especially sa design. Nandoon na tayo, malakas ang cultural value, effect, and cultural representation niya. Pero yung pasabog, wow, at amazing factor, nakulangan talaga ako. Kaya naman I'm giving her NatCos an 8.5 out of 10. Well, not bad. Mataas pa rin naman. Yun nga lang, medyo nakulangan lang ako dun sa wow factor at saka sa overall impact. Ayan. Next naman is Taguig City's Katrina Ligado. According to her, her NatCos daw represents.
This is inspired by Amihan. My designer is Brian Diego from Nueva Ecija. By Amihan. So it's the
parang Parang sa Encantadia, ganun. So according to the description of Hernatkos, from the start of the ancient Tagalog mythology rises Amihan, a dragified vision of Amihan. This look also celebrates the bold, expressive, and vibrant drag queen culture of Taguig, where mythology meets modernity in fierce, fabulous form. To be honest, I'm not impressed with her Natkos. Nakulangan ako sa design. Hindi siya ganun ka-impactful. Hindi ganun kabongga yung design niya. Parang long sleeve at pants lang na nilagyan ng cardboard na may glitter effect, tapos nagwig lang siya ng white. Parang ganun yung effect niya. I also find the pants distracting dito sa lower part na to. Tapos naka-heels pa siya, na-turn off ako dun sa part na yon. This part is not giving the Amihan vibe. Eh, how do I want her Amihan Natkos to look like ba? Well, mas bongga sana, since nag-Amihan din naman siya, eh sana ginaya na lang niya yung kay Kylie Padilla sa Encantadia. Look at Kylie's costume on Encantadia. Ang lakas ng impact ng top part, that silvery top, tapos yung headpiece niya, and then the boots, super striking, talagang bongga talaga. Ganito sana. Tapos mas i-level up pa sana niya ng konti. Mas bongga sana si Taguig kung parang ganito yung Natkos niya. I'm not impressed with her Natkos Amihan. Hindi siya nakaka-amihan for me. So I'm giving her 6 out of 10. Okay, next is si Niluan Lagunas Iliana Marie Aduana. According to her, her Natkos daw represents the mythical goddess of nature, the guardian of Mount Makiling, si Maria Makiling. Well, as we all can see, she's being surrounded by a lot of plants. Okay, so how do I feel about it? What do I think about her Natkos? Here's my honest opinion. Hindi ko siya bet. I will tell you why. I do not like her Natkos because the way she represented it is not really giving. But how? Tell us. Okay, hindi ko gusto yung presentation niya here, especially dun sa part na nakapatong sa head niya. When I saw it, I was like, no, no girl, no girl. Masyadong mabigat tignan, masyadong makapal, hindi siya seamless yung pagkakalagay na at pagkaka-blend in ng super bigat tignan at super kapal na headpiece sa ulo niya. Parang pinatong lang siya tapos larga na. Mas maganda sana kung binawasan ng konti yung sa head part kasi hindi talaga siya maganda tignan on stage. Ang bigat-bigat. Parang natabunan yung face niya doon. Or it would have been nice sana if tinanggal na lang yung nakaka-distract na headpiece na yan. Tapos nilagyan na lang ng mga plants and flowers na parang extension na lang na kinabit sa hair niya. Yung parang ganito. Kasi for me Maria Makiling, a mythological woman, the guardian of Mount Makiling, it would have been nice sana kung ganito siya. Di ba mas maganda? Like sa upper part, makikita mo pa rin yung pagiging Maria niya. And starting from the chest all the way down to the bottom, dyan na dapat pasabog. Symbolizes forest, the nature, and the makiling. Kasi hers especially sa head part, it was too much. And the overall presentation pa was not giving. And the overall Natkos, it was not well put together. Kaya naman binibigyan ko ng score ang kanyang Natkos ng 4 out of 10. I am not impressed, hindi ko siya nagustuhan, hindi siya stand out, hindi rin maganda yung execution. Kaya 4 out of 10 ang aking score. Let's go naman to si Atisa Manalo representing Quezon Province. So for her national costume naman daw, it represents Tik-Tik. Okay, here are my thoughts. Sorry, pero hindi ko siya bet. Okay, hear me out. I don't find it a standout. Hindi ko nakuha yung gustong iparating ng Natkos niya. This does not look like a Tik-Tik at all. Not at all. I don't think so. Parang it's giving like, she just wore a dress with lots of feather on her back, and then she was holding this long red kind of thing, and that's it. Lumaban na siya. Nag-perform na siya. She was on stage na. It doesn't give me what she was trying to portray here, which is tik-tik. Plus, the execution was very, very poor. Hindi tugma yung projection niya sa kung ano yung pinoportray ng Natkos niya. Take a look at her execution. She was kind of like sexy dancing to the beat of the background music. Like ano yun? And her facial expression was kind of like seducing the audience. I mean, like, isn't tik-tik supposed to be scary? I was looking for the drama. Like doon man lang sana binawi, but she failed it. Her overall presentation here was very weak. And weird as well. The Natkos was not giving Tik-Tik, not at all. I'm giving her Natkos a 2.5 out of 10 because of poor execution, and the Natkos itself is far beyond what it's supposed to be. Ang layo sa pagiging Tik-Tik ate. Failed. Definitely ligwak for me. I'm sorry. Okay, last but not the least, Muntinlupa's Winwin Marquez. So according to her, her Natkos daw is inspired by her mother's 1992 film called Aswang, which is, by the way, I saw that movie many times before, and in fairness, nakakatakot talaga siya. Especially dun sa part she was about to transform into Aswang, which I love how Winwin was able to relate that to her Natkos here. Ang bongga nun. I also love her presentation here. There is so much drama going on. You see her face. I love the facial expressions. I love the pasabog part where she took off her Filipiniana dress and then she transformed into aswang with that actual aswang behind her na may mahabang tongue. I also love the red color. It truly elevates the performance. It added the scary effect on her Natkos, which is nice. Nakakatakot siya. The hair and the makeup as well were pasabog din. The dark smoky eyes with the red lipstick, super pasabog. And she gave this sinister look on her face. Actually, you know what? Nakakatakot siya, in fairness. Hindi ganun ka-ingrande, ka-massive yung Natkos niya. Pero the overall impact was very pasabog. Na-deliver niya yung effect ng Natkos niya perfectly. Nakuha ko yung vibe ng pagiging aswang mismo, especially dun sa pagkakaproject niya, the facial expression, kuhang-kuha yung vibe. Nakuha ko yung vibe na that her national costume was trying to give. Very on point yung execution. Because of the drama effect, she was able to bring the aswang to life in her Natkos. I love this one. I'm giving her a 9.9 out of 10. Ay, 9.9 lang. Bakit hindi perfect? Dahil wala sa kanilang lima ang tunay na nakakuha ng atensyon ko na talagang tunay na deserving sa title na Best in National Costume. Well, gusto mong malaman kung sino? Drum roll please. Ay walang iba kundi siya ang napili ko Best in National Costume dahil siya ang may pinakamagandang design. Itong national costume na ito ay pwedeng ilaban sa Miss Universe, pang Miss Universe level. Dapat ganito. Pinag-isipan, pinagplanohan, ang ganda ng presentation, pang international ang level. Gusto ko rin yung execution na dito. Pasabog kung pasabog, bongga kung bongga. Pwede rin siyang ilaban sa cosplay. Walang iba kundi drumroll please. Caloocan. OMG! Ang ganda ng Natkos niya. Super, I love it. Nakakatakot. Pasok na pasok sa mythical theme. Ang ganda ng pagkakagawa, yung details. According to the description of her Natkos, from the rich tapestry of Filipino myth emerges Walu-walong ulo, sanlibong mata, born of an ancient whispers and ancestral warning. Walu is the guardian of truth and consequences. Each head echoes the voice of our elders. Each eye sees through deceit, darkness, and denial. In a world that forgets its roots, Walu remembers not to bring fears but to awaken memory, to protect what is scared, and to remind us walang lihim na hindi nabubunyag o bongga pasabog.
This is Walo, 8 heads, and exactly Simply 1,000 Eyes by Patrick Isorana.
Representing Caloocan, these are her aunts.
Kaya naman I'm giving her the perfect 10 out of 10. Worth the Best in National Costume Award. Perfect. Ayan. Anong kuda mo sa national costume na inilaban ng mga frontrunners this year na may temang mythical creatures? Kaninong natkos ang pasabog for you?